For weeks, I have been preparing for this video. I've been preparing for this moment, and it is the Friday. It is the official launch of, I guess, my official event, Laura's Read and Review Shoujo Manga Spree. Hello friends, happy Friday. So very excited that you're here. I have been eagerly anticipating, looking forward to this video. I'm sad that it's cloudy today. It was like super clear this morning. It's like, yeah, perfect day for filming. And then I get back home from the doctor with my kiddo. It was super cloudy. And I'm like, that's not cool, but it is not destroying or ruining or doing anything with my excitement in like the sense of like bringing it down, because again, I have been looking forward to this event for months now and very excited for this. As I shared at the beginning, it is the second year that I am kicking off Laura's Read and Review Shoujo Spree, where we're just gonna be, well, not me, you guys are gonna be voting for a bunch of shoujo manga that you would love to see me read and review on this channel. I kicked it off last year, had such a blast, and I decided to bring it back this year because I really enjoy reading what people recommend, and this is a great way to make sure that I actually read what people recommend and are excited for me to read, because all of the recommendations that I have on this list are from recommendations that people gave last year during the 25 days of shoujo manga. I was like, hey, what is a manga you would love to see me read and review? And then I compiled those options, suggestions, and put them in this Google form that I will share here in a little bit. And if you are one of the people that gave a recommendation, you're like, Laura, mine is not on there. Please don't be upset. Don't have any hurt feelings or anything. I did as many as I could for this year, but like last year, I only did the manga I could easily get, and that was mainly via my library, or if like K-Manga or the Viz Media app had it, then I put those on this list. So there are a few that I was not able to put on here. Like last year's event, I'm gonna have 3 rounds of voting, and I'm gonna leave the dates down below so that you can see when each round opens, because the first one is gonna have the biggest mean. There will be 30 different manga to choose from. And shout out to my Patreon channel members, because I did ask them, are there any manga you would love to see me read and review? Because since they're Patreon channel members, I opted to put any suggestions that they had into the form. So there are a few of those, which I was very excited about. But I will say, I'm not going to say what manga, at least in this video, what manga I personally want to win. So I do not influence anybody with my own biasness, but I will say my predictions later on. So again, if you're curious when the rounds open, definitely check out below. But round 1 kicks off today. So yes, you can vote. You could pause this video and go to the form or the link down below and go to that form and go vote, or you can wait till the video ends and then go to the form. Either way, you only vote one time, and I do ask for either an email or a social media username, just so I know that everybody's voting once and nobody's cheating and like totally voting for the same manga like 5 times. Like, please don't do that under different usernames. Don't do that. Don't do that. And you're probably wondering like what manga are up for review. As I said, there's 30 of them. A lot of these titles I know nothing about. We have Shugo Chara, W Juliet, My Boy in Blue, Rosa Versailles, Become You, Dreaming Sun, Love That Is an Understatement, Dankin Daisy, Kitchen Princess. Those are a few that I know very vividly are coming to mind. Crimson Hero is another one. There are so many options, and I'm very excited. I hope that you see plenty of manga where you're like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited that this is on this list. I have to vote for it. You can vote for as many as you want or for as little as you want. So if you're like, Laura, I want you to read all of these, you can literally vote for all 30 of these manga. Or if you're like, there's only like 2 that I really want to see you read, then go for that one as well. There is no limit on how many of these that you can vote for. Just that I hope that you have a lot of fun choosing and that you do see some of your favorite manga series on here. I was surprised how many digital manga have made it, as well as quite a few classic and older titles that are on this list as well. Very excited, which means I will go ahead and go into my predictions. Do want to say to my Patreon channel members, I was 2 out of 3, I believe, right for what I thought would win, because unlike last year, I really don't have any, I'm for sure that this is going to win, or I feel very strongly that this is going to win. I don't have that overwhelming strongness that I did last year. So when I was telling them my predictions earlier this week in a video that I filmed for them, I was like fumbling. I was like, I don't remember what I wrote on my list, but I was 2 out of 3 right. Let's go ahead, talk about my 3 predictions of what I feel will win this. I don't know what will, because last year the voting was so chaotic, and I think I was 2 out of 3 as well for last year. But anyway, talking talking about this year, for number one, I feel Sand Chronicles is going to win, mainly because I feel like this manga has really got on people's radar, and a lot of people have been reading it because unfortunately the creator passed away a few months ago, and so people have been discovering her work and diving into it, and I feel like the people that have read this have spoken very strongly and very highly of it, so I feel like it's on people's minds and their radar. For number two, I'm a little conflicted about this one. I wanted to say an anime pick, and the only anime on this list I know that's ongoing is A Condition Called Love. That one was actually in last year's event, but it got re-nominated or re-suggested this year, so it's back on here. I would love if A Condition Called Love made it, to be honest. I have loved reading the series so very much, but the other one I wanted to say that I had me conflicted is Kakurio. I hope I'm saying that name right, by the way, but Bed and Breakfast for Spirits. Season 2 just got announced that it's coming. I don't know if it's this year or next year, so I also feel like that is on people's radars. I have not seen the first season, but my husband did, and he absolutely loved it. I have been curious about this manga. I think I've checked out volume 1 in the past, but I feel like it wasn't the right time. I didn't fully connect with it, and so I just decided to return to my library. I don't remember anything about it, to be honest, except for I did think the main girl was pretty cool, though. Her family did her dirty on that, though. I do remember feeling that. I don't remember why I felt that way, but that is the impression that I remember having at this time. So I feel like one of those two I think will win. And then for number 3, I'm going to say Tokyo Mew Mew. I was really shocked how well this manga did when I was doing like the pre-event polls to see what manga should make a comeback for this year's event. And I shared about this poll because it was Tokyo Mew Mew versus Sailor Moon. And I did share about it on all of my social media platforms, but I didn't bump it, I guess you would say, later on in the week because it regularly just kept getting votes throughout the whole week. And I was really, really surprised by this. So I sort of feel that Tokyo Mew Mew is going to do really good. And I have mentioned more than once on this channel that I would love to read another magical girl manga because the last one I read was Magic Knight Re-Earth. And it's been some time since I have read that. Though I guess some people could say Cardcaptor Sakura that is a magical girl manga / anime. I'm not really sure. And that is on this form or in part of this event. So that is up for voting if you're interested in that. But I feel like a magical girl. I'm feeling a little confident. I want to say I'm feeling super confident, but I feel like it has a fighting chance to be a winner. And I forgot to say the manga that makes it all the way to the 3rd round and the manga that have the top 3 most votes are the manga that I'm going to read and review during the month of June. At least that's the plan. I will read and review them, but I would love to review them in June. But since some of these, I think actually a lot of these series, I'm going to have to check out for my library because I don't personally own them, or I'll have to read through K manga. So I'm not sure when all those reviews will come up. I will say that that is the tentative plan, that I will read and review them through the month of June because that's what I did last year. And this would be a great time to mention that I, of course, have to do a giveaway to celebrate all of the shoujo stuff. I was going to do like a shoujo manga starter pack, which is what I believe I did last year, but I sort of wanted to change it up. And the reason I wanted to change it up is because, well, first, last year's winner was Queen's Quality, Snow White the Red Hair, and My Happy Marriage. I have reviews on all 3 of them on the channel, so if you like to check them out, you're more than welcome to. But I decided to go with, why don't I have like a mini prize manga shoujo pack and include items of the winners from last year? Because if you haven't seen the news, QQ Sweeper Volume 1 got reprinted. If you want to read Queen's Quality, you have to start with QQ Sweeper. And I thought, what better way than to give away manga or Volume 1 of this manga so that people can read it because it's so good. It was one of my favorite reads last year, was deeply impactful, and so I knew that I wanted to give away this manga. So I'm going to give away Volume 1, and then I am going to do, these will just be merch. I found some very cute, this cute sticker of our main leads from My Happy Marriage. I believe the artist is Koala Baby Production, and I'll leave a link to the creator's Etsy shop as well as for this pin. I had to do Snow White the Red Hair. I love them so much. This is by Adney's Doodles, though I believe she has since changed the name of her shop. But again, I'll leave links to both of their shops down below if you'd like to check them out because they have such super cute stuff. Like, it was so hard not to buy other stuff besides these items. I'm not even gonna lie. So yeah, somebody is going to win QQ Sweeper Volume 1, My Happy Marriage sticker, and a Snow White the Red Hair pin. win. How do you enter to win these? And I will say as well, this prize pack is open internationally, so anybody in the entire world can enter because everybody needs some manga and merch in their life, and I want everybody to have an equal opportunity. But to enter to win this, all you have to do is leave a comment telling me what manga do you think is going to win this year. You could say the top 3 that you feel are going to win, or you could just say 1 or 2. It's completely up to you. I just want to hear, what do you feel is going to win this year? Because I just want to know. With that, you can get 3 more entries into this giveaway. For every round that you vote in is an additional entry. Don't worry, I will also leave like how to enter and how to get the additional entries. I'll leave it down below in the description of this video. The giveaway is going to end the 27th of this month on May at midnight, or in the month of May, I mean. That is also when the final 3rd round will close. And again, I will put on all my social media when the next round opens. And then I will announce on the 31st, the last Friday of this month, I will say what manga I'm going to be reading. I'll also be breaking down how each of the rounds went. So if you're very curious of okay, I want to see what had the most votes, what had the least votes, where did my favorite play a role in all of this, I will try and have some nice shiny graphics up and break down everything and what my thoughts were and just how chaotic it was. That is everything. I hope you guys are so excited. I am absolutely overjoyed about this event. I know it's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to see which of these manga I will be reading and reviewing throughout the month, or just I should say in the summer of this year. It's going to be so much fun, and I hope that I love whatever is chosen. I mean, it's shoujo, so that is definitely like a check mark right there. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Definitely leave your predictions down below so you can enter the giveaway. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!